Happy Easter, guys. I'm so happy to be here with you on this beautiful Easter day, celebrating. So, why don't we go ahead and get started with our Magic Penny song? Love is something when you give it away, give it away, give it away. Love is something when we give it away, we end up having more. Just like a magic penny, hold it tight and you wouldn't have any. Lend it, spend it, you'll have so many, it rolls all over the floor. Plop! Love is something when we give it away, give it away, give it away. Love is something when we give it away, we end up having more and more and more and more and more. That's always such fun to sing the Magic Penny song. It just fills my heart with so much love. And I hope it does the same for you. So today is Easter, and I wanted to just talk a little bit about Easter, and I hope that wherever you are, you're having a wonderful Easter day with your loved ones. So what is Easter? Easter is a celebration of life, the rebirth of life, which is the process of reappearance. And we can experience the rebirth in nature as we look around and see the flowers in bloom. Right now, if you walk outside, you can see wildflowers blooming in Texas. We have blue bonnets and Indian paintbrush, and even we have some pink ladies. Easter is a true celebrating with our friends and family and loved ones when we get together, having fun, gathering Easter eggs, dyeing eggs, and eating lots of yummy food. The symbols of Easter are eggs, and I know you guys are probably already coloring your eggs, and the significance of eggs is because life comes from eggs, and that's one of the reasons why eggs are a symbol of Easter. Another symbol is the lamb. And the lamb, we use the lamb as a symbol because Jesus was called the Good Shepherd. And like a shepherd watches over his flock, Jesus cared for all of us, all the people, and he still continues to care for us. Most important, Easter is a celebration of God that is constantly working toward a more loving, fair, and compassionate creation, ever present in our daily lives. And in today's reading, we'll get to see how Andre was able to experience a new life and a new beginning. So here's our story for today. It's called Andre's New Day. So if we can take a moment now and just take a few breaths before we start our story, just so we can quiet our minds and pay attention to hear all about Andre's adventure. Before we do that, I would like us to do our affirmation. So if we'll take a nice breath in and out. And the affirmation for today is, my true self is ever new. I am eternal light, love, and joy. So we'll say that one more time. My true self is ever new. I am eternal light, love, and joy. Okay, so now let's hear about Andre's new day. Yesterday had not been good at all. He had such high hopes and nothing turned out the way he wanted. Andre remembered how awful he felt when he went to sleep last night and now he stared at the ceiling and felt awful again. Suddenly his mom came into the room and she always did at 7 o'clock in the morning, she opened the curtains. "Good morning. It's pancakes time," she said cheerfully. Andre groaned and rolled over. His mom sat on the side of the bed and gently asked, "Still feel bad about yesterday?" Andre nodded into his pillow. "Well, I can understand how you feel, but it's a new day. Every day is a new beginning, Andre." She gave his back a pat, left the room. Andre thought about what his mom said and got dressed and ate his pancakes. He liked the idea of starting new and leaving yesterday behind. On his way to school, he noticed all the daffodils coming up in the neighborhood. His dad had told him how flowers die on top, but the bulbs hold the energy underground and bloom again in the spring. This year, there were even more than last year. As Andre walked, he tried to think about making his walk to school new and different from all the other times he had walked the same route to school. He usually looked down at his feet, but today he looked ahead. There were other kids walking to school, and he counted how many he could see. There were 7 on this side of the block and 4 on the other side. There was also a woman with a baby in a stroller and a dog on a leash. They were all starting a new day. Andre stopped at the corner, and a squirrel dashed out of a tree in front of him. He knew squirrels hibernate in the winter and come out in the spring. This one disappeared into a hole in the tree, and Andre wondered if it had babies in there. His watch beeped 8. 15 minutes to get to school. The thought came into his mind that the new hour was another new beginning. How could he be new in this hour? He decided to look up. The trees were swaying in the soft breeze, and the clouds had huddled together, and as if they were planning their new day. As he watched, the clouds changed and became a new shape. He took the new block at a fast run and felt the cool air in his face. When he stopped at the corner, his heart was beating fast. It felt like a happy beat. And Andre realized that he was smiling. His breath was faster too, and he enjoyed filling his lungs with the new air. Another thought occurred to him. Every breath is like a new beginning too. He imagined the sadness he felt yesterday leaving with each breath out. And with each breath it brought in sunshine and more smiles. The last block to school was the busiest part of his walk. He went past a car and saw men drying off the cars as they came out of the wash. They looked so clean and shiny, like new cars. As Andre approached school, his friends were calling and waving at him. He smiled and waved back with enthusiasm. The awful feeling of yesterday was gone, and he felt fresh and happy inside. This was a new day. And so this story reminds us that every day gives us an opportunity to start anew, and uh, and with a new day comes new things, new ideas, new thoughts, and new beginnings, just like Easter. It's a new day, it's a new beginning, and it's really great right now because it's springtime. Like we said, the flowers are in bloom. And so I would like to encourage you as you go out today, maybe you can have a day like Andre. You know, yesterday may not have been the best day, or today you may have gotten up and you're feeling like, but it's a new opportunity, it's a new beginning. So after you have your breakfast, your beautiful pancakes, or you got to see what the Easter Bunny brought for you, maybe that will cheer things up and you'll get an opportunity to see things completely differently. So I would like to, there are a few questions that I would like you to think about, and maybe you can discuss it while, if you have someone that you're listening to this show with. Have you ever felt so bad about something that you did not want to get out of bed? And number two, what do you think helped Andre to feel better by the time he got to school? And I know, we all have days when we get up and we don't feel as happy, or we don't feel in the best of moods. But I will remember, one thing that I will remember from this story that's really easy is our breath. Just taking a breath in and taking in, like they said, the sunshine, and you breathe in sunshine and smiles, and with your breath out, you release the sadness that you felt yesterday or just a few moments ago. So I would like to end today by saying Happy Easter again. And if we can go over our affirmation one more time and hold this with in our hearts throughout the day and the Easter season. And the affirmation is, my true life is ever new. I am eternal light, love, and joy. Thank you so much, guys. It was so wonderful to be here with you. And I am looking forward to seeing you soon in person. Namaste. Bye.